Some people don't know the reason why the government of diaspora are trying to stop this China crossing, because they need the life of the people. They don't want anybody to die, because that sea you see is very, very dangerous. And when you go to the breakwater, if you see the way, if you are a seaman or a marine navy that goes into the sea, if you see the way breakwater run, when the tides is very strong, I'm telling you, even you can pull up a ship, you can tumble a ship. Talk less of a small boat. That's what we are saying. And the worst part of it is that they go along with little kids. And most of the kids die in the water. How can a kid swim? A kid that does not even know what is global crisis. Why don't you leave the kid in the country and you go yourself? Leave the kid there, give it to your in-law or your nephew or whoever, your brothers or whoever that is around, that is, let the people take care of the kid, and you go. And when you survive, you can come and carry the kid with plane. I don't know what kind of better life, because now every country is suffering. Every country is passing through global crisis. Even the Europe, they are reducing their migration, they are reducing it. You see, not only reducing it, they are also stopping people not from dying. There's a lot of things that are happening. There's rise of cost of food, rise of cost of rent, rise of cost of so many things, taxation of so many things. You have to pay this, pay that, pay that. By the time you finish paying your bills, then you understand, household bill, everything, then you understand that it is not easy to live in diaspora. Even in Africa, it is not easy. Everywhere, even Africa is reducing, now even reducing finally. Africa is even the worst. At least the house rent there, it's high, but it's not as high as diaspora. Diaspora, or at least there are advantage. At least Africa, they can beg. Please now, please, the landlord, you are listening. But here, nothing like begging from his court. It's only court that will free the person. It's only court that will give the person extension of time. And the person did not pay, the court will answer them. You have to come to the court to tell the reason. You can't have to find a way of reduction. But anyway, the court will still find a way for you to say how much can you pay. That's the difference. But there in Nigeria, it's not like how much can you pay. In Africa, you have to pay. If you don't pay, you wait. When you have the money, you pay. If you don't pay at the time they want, they might send dog and everyone to come and start throwing your load aside. That's the difference. There are a lot of things. Every country has its own different things that are happening. We need to know how to manage things in our own self. Listen, by the time I came to diaspora, it was not as it is now. Not as it is now. That time, diaspora need a lot of people in their country. They even go out to the extent of advertising that people should come to their country. But right now, they find out that people are filled up and people are passing through the Mediterranean. This thing has become so rampant that people, we don't know about anything passing through Mediterranean. It's just this recently that people start passing through the Mediterranean Sea. That dangerous sea that is so dangerous. People passing with kids and everything. Sorry for the kids now. Sorry for those little kids. Look at that water eating a lot of soul that are coming from Africa, from Asia, from different kind of places, just because they want to get into UK. They want to get into UK. The UK too is crying. Anyway, I'm just advising that if you want to travel, there are embassies in your country. I remember when we save money, you save some money. Go to the embassy. As long as you have the right thing, get the right document, give them the right thing, and they will give you entrance to their country. You get into the country, enter plane and go safety. Plane will carry you past the Mediterranean Sea, and you land safely. There will be no problem for you. All you need to do is answer the immigration. This is what we did. We passed through the plane. Man, I didn't know about God forbid I would ever take that road. Through the plane landed me, bam, and I passed through immigration, and that is that. And immigration, they are not difficult. They answer questions. They just answer, they just tell them the truth. They will not let you go. They know that it's expensive for you to go back. You think they don't know? Just tell them the truth. Anyway, guys, for me not to keep this, it is a word is enough for a wise. Let us watch and see how France have blamed Brexit for what is happening and a lot of things that are happening. But how can Brexit be the cause of what is happening? That channel crossing has been even before Brexit. Even when Brexit was in Europe, it was even happening. Even when they were in EU, it was happening. So how did they become a problem to it? I don't know how UK become a problem to you, because this is an ongoing thing that even when UK was there, it was still going. UK thought, okay, now that we have joined, everybody should come in the normal way. They are not think of, they still want to pass through that same channel. So the most important thing now is for them to get on the people that are doing it, that are doing criminal, that are doing that thing, bringing people, taking money from there, extorting money there, and pushing them to enter the sea. And when they get, some of them are dead, some of them are survived. Anyone that survived that kind of sea, glory to God. You need to see what they are doing. Let us watch and see what is happening. Please subscribe, comment, and like this video. I will see you in my next video.
Countless migrants have boarded packed boats in France to make the treacherous journey across the English Channel to the UK. French police watched on as one of 6 boats filled with adults and children seeking refuge in Britain departed from a beach in Gravelines, located between Calais and Dunkirk. French authorities were then also pictured escorting the small boat as it made its way across the water. Home Office figures show there have not been any arrivals of migrants crossing the channel in small boats over the past week. However, 2025 could be on course to have the highest number of channel crossings ever, with more than 13,000 people having arrived in the UK so far this year. That's roughly 30% higher than figures were at the same time in 2024. There have also been major concerns over both the number of deaths of people making the perilous journey across the channel and the prevalence of organised smuggling gangs. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has pledged to crack down on these criminals who put migrants' lives at risk and to eventually reduce the number of small boat crossings. Earlier this month, one person tragically died while trying to cross the channel, with another having lost their life in April too. The International Organization for Migration estimates that at least 78 migrants died while making the crossing last year, making it the deadliest year on record. Since 2018, the UN agency estimates at least 225 migrants have lost their lives making that same dangerous journey. Home Secretary Yvette Cooper said previously that gangs have been taking advantage of recent calmer weather days to try and make crossings. In an interview on the BBC's Sunday with Laura Koonsberg show, Ms. Cooper said, "The really unacceptable situation we're in is because of the way criminal gangs have taken hold. Our border security ends up being dependent on the weather. We cannot continue like this, where the number of calm days affects the number of crossings." Ms. Cooper insisted only a coordinated international response across the whole migration route could effectively end the reign of the People's